Hello friends, I want you to see this today. This is an Ibanez FL5 Flanger, one of the pedals from the Soundtank series. This is a cheap plastic series that Ibanez started or launched in the 90s. And it was supposed to be cheap, right? It was the cheap alternative to more expensive pedals like Bose, Digitech, I don't know. But this came after the CS10 and then CS9 before it, which were like more upscale. So Ibanez decided to go plastic in the early 90s, and the Soundtank series is what followed. What I can tell you is this pedal probably spent years and years and years next to a running engine because it's full of some greasy dust inside. But it's for the most part intact. It's not broken. Pieces are not missing. It even has the label in the back, little worn and jagged, but it's there, complete. This pedal is made in Japan. It's cheap, but it's made in Japan in the early 90s. And I'm sorry that this already disassembled. I didn't show you the disassembly, but it's easy. Your first thing you do is you take off the knobs, right? This can get stuck a little bit. I used a small screwdriver to pry them off very, very carefully, not to score the plastic surface. And then the plate, you take off the 4 screws, and then there is one more screw that holds this piece here, and it also holds the PCB to the plastic chassis. This is a grounding link, basically. There is not a lot of grounding for this pedal because it's plastic, but at least the base plate is metal, and that one is put to ground, so to provide some electrostatic grounding anyways. But the one thing I want you to see is this is an analog flanger pedal, right? I mean, all time-based effects, flangers, phasers, choruses, and delays, they can either be digital or analog, right? And then there is another more recent level, which is modeling, right? Which is basically digital but making use of mini computer inside. We're talking digital, like the way you generate repeats, the way you delay the signal, so it can be done by storing the signal in RAM memory. That would be digital, or by using discrete analog components like capacitors and transistors to delay the signal. That's analog. And analog nowadays is like more rare and sought after because people say, and there is some certainty to it, that it generates some warmer, like less pristine kind of sound that musicians are often after. And guys, this is analog. This is a fully analog circuit. You can see there that little, if I can focus on it. That little IC there, so you can see it. That's a 3207 Bucket Brigade, cheap, and 3102 clock to its side, right? So the MN3207 and an MN3102, that's analog royalty. And this cheap effect pedal from the early 90s has it. I already tried it, all dirty and everything, and it sounds great. It sounds really good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to clean it, and I'm gonna try to glue the label on the plate a little bit better, and we'll give it a run. afterwards. Okay, it's clean now, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's an ugly pedal. It's probably the ugliest pedal I have. It's all clean, but it still doesn't look much better. I did improve it. It didn't have a battery clip, so I added one and it's working now. This thing at the bottom turned out to be glue, so I guess there was some label in there that is not there anymore. So now it's only the glue. But I also want to tell you it sounds pretty good. First place, it's dead silent. And now it's on. See, it's on. You wouldn't even know it, right? And it sounds good too. Crazy there. Let's see it in a song. I got some backing track from a website that is credited in the description. I'm gonna play some music for you with the pedal. Alright? There is nothing in the signal chain but that flanger. It's that flanger, then it's some compression and my IR loader, and that's it.